Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Allen off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it with Bell. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fournette, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bravo!
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run with Fournette. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, exit. 53's mine. Check, 53. Now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He hits Blue. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Crowder. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Anunwa's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
57. Mike, 57. And we have you on the go. Five.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Man, I got you.
They'll run on first down. Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here comes the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. And here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This is Bell, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slap. Watch the Central West. Let's go. Let's go.
On second down, Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready? 53 block. Check. 53 block. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Allen. And he's got a noon one. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Bell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Let's go. Pick it up,
Minshew sets to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen forced out to his left. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Allen going to throw. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.